When Andrea Pirlo left Brescia to join AC Milan, Guardiola was brought in as a deep-lying playmaker to replace him. It made for an interesting team, with Pep conducting the play in midfield, while Roberto Baggio did the same in attack. On this day, they would face Lazio, a team managed by Mancini and fielding players like Mihailovic, Stankovic, Stam, and Simeone Inzaghi. Pep Guardiola was already past his peak and already thinking about transitioning into one of football's greatest managers. He was displaying glimpses of the tactical intelligence that would define his future. Pep, with his usual micromanaging, even gives the team instructions on where to stand for the picture. Roberto Baggio, an Italian football icon known for his elegance, creativity, and clinical finishing, was nearing the end of his magical career. Pep would play as the lone pivot. Throughout the game, you will see that almost all attacks start through him. He was still a master at dictating the play. He would often try to pass in between the lines to break the press. Pep was never a great athlete, but his excellent positioning meant he would open up where he could and help his teammates find space. Guardiola would take care of the first phase of transition, and Baggio would create danger in the final third. You might be wondering, what was Guardiola even doing at Brescia? Well, let me pause on the game analysis and explain Pep's decision. For Pep, it was a heartfelt departure after years of immense success and emotional investment in Barcelona. But Pep was searching for a fresh challenge, something completely different from the intense spotlight at the Camp Nou. He found it in Brescia, a modest yet charming club nestled in Lombardy, where football was passionately embraced, though expectations were different from the high-pressure environment he was used to. Guardiola's decision to join Brescia was significantly influenced by his desire to play alongside Roberto Baggio, a player he had always admired for his creativity and remarkable technique. Guardiola believed their footballing intellects would complement each other, making Brescia an intriguing prospect. Living in Lombardy offered Guardiola a taste of authentic Italian culture. He immersed himself with local life, adapting quickly to Italian customs and traditions. At Brescia, Pep found a mentor in Carlo Mazzone, a legendary figure in Italian football whose tactical wisdom and man management skills deeply impressed Guardiola. Guardiola discovered the importance of flexibility and how crucial it was for a coach to adjust to his players' individual personalities and needs. However, Pep's Italian adventure faced turbulence early on when he was controversially handed a 4-month drug suspension after testing positive for nandrolone. Guardiola fiercely contested the ban, consistently maintaining his innocence. This ordeal lasted a really long time, but after a lengthy legal battle, Guardiola's perseverance paid off, and he was able to successfully appeal the suspension, clearing his name and restoring his reputation. After his first spell at Brescia, Guardiola moved to Roma, but there he couldn't break into the first team, so he actually returned to Brescia for a second spell, and today's game that we're watching now is actually during this time. In the 20th minute, Steven Appia finds Baggio, and incredibly, with one touch, he scores a wonderful chip. What a beautiful and creative goal. He used the bounce of the ball in the last second to dink it past the keeper. Amazing. After the goal, Brescia continued to attack, and Guardiola, controlling the possession in midfield, would try to find Baggio in space. The beauty of how Pep played is that you can tell he was at least one step ahead. He knew what his next move would be. And while Guardiola and Baggio were having a good game, defensive frailties started to show. Lazio was getting closer and closer to equalizing. Eventually, Lazio wins a soft penalty. And Mihailovic scores it from the spot to make it 1-1. Tempers begin to flare, and of course, Stam is involved. The ref breaks it up and awards a yellow card to both the Dutchman and Tare, the Albanian. Brescia wins the ball in midfield, and with 2 touches and his back to goal, Baggio sets up a great chance. Lazio manages to steal the ball from the left back, and a simple cross makes it 2-1. I would be mad if I were the goalie too. That was a soft goal to give away. If you see Guardiola, you'd think it's easy to get the ball off him. But his mind was very quick, which made it difficult to dispossess him. Brescia were far from being out of the game, and they continued to push on, inspired by Baggio's creativity. Stam, on a yellow card, continues to play as if they're threatening his family. And he does well to keep Baggio in check, again with another great interception. A rare sloppy pass from Pep, and it would have been a dangerous counter if not for a smart tactical foul. A very nice disguised pass from Guardiola there. While Pep was a master on the ball, his biggest weakness was that he was a liability off the ball, especially as he was on the wrong side of 30 years old now. This is a great example of how important a holding midfielder can be. They are the first step to getting the ball from defense and starting the attack. Pep is single-handedly acting as that anchor, and everything passes through him. Another disguised pass, as his body orientation makes the defender think he's passing to the fullback. Baggio does so well to escape Sam's tackle and feeds Tare, who hits it straight at the keeper. Baggio should have had 2 assists at this point, but he's being let down by his teammates.
Esce il 20! Esce il 20 e sta 16!
Brescia's players push up the pitch in an attempt to equalize. But they lose the ball and Lazio counters. 3-1 to the Roman team, who haven't been as forgiving with their finishing. Watching Guardiola and Baggio combine, even briefly, was a rare privilege, a reminder that football, at its best, is poetry in motion, crafted by minds like theirs. If you enjoyed this, be sure to check out other videos on my channel, and let me know what else you would like to see.